In this video, we're going to go into the campaigns feature. So the campaigns feature is going to give you two different types of campaigns. You can send broadcast messages to all of the leads that you'd like inside of a group, and you can set up drip sequences, which will automatically be sent as leads are added into the group. So we have three different types of broadcast message types. You have email, text message, and ringless voicemail. And then on drips, you have email, text message, ringless voicemail, as well as an automatic phone call. So the way that the intervals work on a drip is when the lead gets added in, you can schedule it to go out at whatever period you'd like. Maybe it's going to go out the same day, but in a few hours, or it's going to go out every day, or what have you. We're going to go into that in more detail here in just a moment. And there's also a feature which will allow you to automatically stop future messages when a contact replies. Okay, so to create a campaign, all you want to do is click on the plus button. Now make sure, in order to have access to all of the messaging types, which is email, text, and ringless voicemail, you must go into your settings area and connect your email. Make sure your phone numbers are A2P approved, as well as you have the ringless voicemail integration set up. If you don't have all three of those, then you will not have the ability to use all three of those messaging types when you're creating a campaign. So we're going to select a name. We give you the ability to have specific time zones per campaign. And so if you wanted to have a campaign running on the Pacific Coast and then you have another campaign on the East Coast, just make sure you set that up in the very beginning. Here you can define the group that you want to send messages to. You can also define certain tags that are present on those leads. So if all the leads are in this leads group, yet they have the 1, 2, 3 tag, then only those leads would receive the message. You can also do the same on a skip tag. So if, for example, you wanted to send to all of the leads besides leads that have the 1, 2, 3 tag, you would select that. If you leave these blank, it'll just send to every lead that gets added into that campaign. Now here you have an option set up to decide how you want to send your emails. So the from setting is what number you're going to be sending from and what email you're going to be sending from. If you select default, then you will be able to define the email and the phone number here. If you select automatic, then it's going to use this as a fallback, but it'll send from the team member's email when it's sending an email and the team member's default phone number for the text. This is going to allow you to have one campaign set up for every user inside of your system, so they can all share the same campaign, but automatically rotate their number and email depending on who added the lead into the campaign. If you have a team member adding their own leads, if you have automatic set, it'll automatically send emails and text messages from that user's email and phone number. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is set a number. After you've selected your number, you can decide if you want your calls recorded yes or no. Conversation intelligence. If you're recording calls, you have the ability to transcribe the calls and use our conversational intelligence AI. This is discussed in detail in our conversation intelligence video. Decide how fast you want your messages to be sent. If I were to select 100, it's going to drip out 100 messages every 15 minutes for this entire campaign. You can also set up specific days that you would like to block. So for example, if you're going to be out of town and you wanted a certain day to be blocked to not send out messages, you can do that. And then you can schedule a time from a from time and a to time that you want your campaigns to run. So every morning from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then maybe you want to exclude Saturdays and Sundays and holidays. You would just select these holidays and these days, and that's it. Once you've set up the campaign, you're going to have some additional options available to you here, and we'll discuss those in the next video.